Hello, everybody. It's ardusv
And Sam,
here with Cajun Couple Trucking, and today what we're talking about is shoot tire thumpers out there. We're going to demonstrate something for you. So hang on. How are you there? I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm sorry. We just left the Freightliner dealership yesterday. We just got released. We just had our Knox sensor replaced. That was our problem with our truck. But while we're here waiting for a load, well, we have a load picking up at 3:30 in the morning. As for safety, we're not going to say where we're picking up or where we're going right now until after we make the load delivery. What we're talking about today is tire thumping. Now, you've all seen people get out with tire thumpers, shake their tires in the morning, or a hammer, or they'll walk around kicking their tires. All right? Kicking these tires at 100 pounds, you're supposed to have 100 pounds of pressure. Kicking these tires at 100 pounds is like kicking a metal pole. You're not going to feel anything. Now, I took one of my tires and lowered it to 70 pounds of pressure. And we're going to try with a light hammer or tire thumper. See, it bounces real good. You're going to come over here. It bounces real good, right? You're going to come over here. See? And I don't know if you can hear the noise, but it makes the same noise all the way around. Now I'm going to switch to my heavier one. Because some people say, oh, you need a heavy tire thumper to really see. See? There. See? There. I'm going to come around to this side. See there? See there? Hammer bounces the same on all of them. We bounce the same on all tire thumpers too. This is what you need to check your tire gauge. Now, in the comments, before I start putting this down, did anybody tell me which tire it was? It was empty. I put one of these tires down to 70 psi. At 70 psi, this tire is not going to get the heat it needs. It's not. There's a chance it could go flat. The only thing a tire thumper will tell you is if the tire is flat. Flat to the point of it's about to separate from the rim. Okay? I know this from experience. I used to use the tire thumper in the 90s. I learned my lesson. Alright? Not from a flat tire. I learned it from another guy. I'm one of these guys, I can learn a lesson when someone else messes up. Okay? So we're going to get here. My wife's going to bring in the camera. We're going to show you which tire. Alright, we're going to come here. Well, this one's at 98 pounds of pressure. So it's good, right? It's good. This one at 72. How about that? That's our low tire. Now come around here. Let's check our other tires. 100 pounds of pressure. 100 pounds of pressure, right where it needs to be. Now, guys, they don't have to get this out at the DOT, at the scales and all. They don't have to get this out to check your tires. They have an IR sensor, an infrared sensor. It measures the heat in these tires. If I was to go over a scale after driving 100 miles or so, this tire would show red. This tire would show red. That tire would show blue. That tire would show red. They pull me in and tell me I have a low tire. All right, guys. This is the only tool that you can use to see what your air pressure is. Kicking it, thumping it, nothing like that works. And I've just proved it. Just like they do every year at the truck rallies when Michelin and BF Goodrich pull those tires out and offer you a thumper to tell us which one's low. And everybody, almost everybody says, well, they're both the same. No, they're not. One's usually at 80 or 70, and the other one's at 100 pounds. Okay, guys, so hopefully that teaches you a little something. It shows you that this is the only tool every morning to get out and check your tire pressure with. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and air up our tire. You see my hose right there. I always carry one of those hoses because sometimes it's just air pressure. Sometimes it's a fool in the parking lot trying to mess with you. You know, if you have a low tire or a flat tire, first thing you should do is check and make sure that your Schrader valve is in there, because they can take a small screwdriver and take that Schrader valve out. Every truck stop sells a tool to take the Schrader valve out, and some guys will mess with you by taking that Schrader valve out. If that ever happens to you, go inside the service bay and tell them I need a Schrader valve. Someone stole my Schrader valve. They'll give you one, or they'll sell it to you for just a few dollars, you know, just a couple dollars. So hopefully that helps you. Now, just to go over a little bit of inflation, my wife's the tire expert here, but if you're overinflated, this middle will wear quicker than the outsides. That's another reason to use this and to use your tread depth gauge. If you're underinflated, if you're overinflated because this middle bulges out, it'll wear quicker in the middle. If you're underinflated, this middle pulls in, the outsides will wear faster than the inside. She's over there shaking her head. Yep, you got it right, baby. So, and then in another post, we'll tell you the difference between centrifugal force and centrifugal force, because there's a difference and it matters on these tires. Okay? So, that's it for now. For all of you out there, remember to keep your shiny side up, your rubber side down, and your mirrors between the ditches. We'll see y'all on the flip side.